Happy Friday! Merry Christmas! Let me turn my music down a little bit. I hope y'all could hear that. I'm still trying to figure out for sure how to get the music to play in the background. So I hope that little, while you were waiting for me to come on screen, I hope you could hear the music. Hello, Chris. Thank you for being here. I love you, honey. I had so much fun at her live stream. Guys, she did a Christmas live stream yesterday. It was so fun. Hello, Joe and Sue and the Bud Files. Hello, Lux. How are you? Hello, Kevin. Thank you for stopping in for a little bit, guys. So I've got some fun and games for us to do this week in celebration of the holiday. So don't expect anything award-winning, but hopefully it'll be fun for you. I do want to go over right quick, though, let me get that banner up for our channel members. All right, and we're going to look at their channels right quick. I do like to do that because they are very special to me and they support the channel above and beyond just watching my videos. And some of them have become like family to me. So let's look at their channels right quick and then we'll get started with we're going to start with our awkward family holiday photos first. And then we'll do a little Christmas quiz. But up first, so we've got David Hunt. Let me share my screen. And we'll look at David's channel. David has 769 subscribers today. And let's see what he's got new on the channel. So he plays music for us virtually every day. So you can check out his lives. He's got a 24-hour Christmas live stream happening now. So you guys spend a little time over there off and on today. All right. So lots and lots of music for you at David's channel. And he's been a channel member for a long time. So we really appreciate him. And now let's look at Joe Hupp in Australia. And isn't it neat to consider that Christmas, is really the only holiday that everyone all over the world celebrates at the same time. I guess New Year's Day, if that's considered a celebration everywhere, because that's obviously just specific to the date and everybody has that same date. But it's kind of neat when you think about, at least for this one time of year, everybody is a little more the same than they might be different. But let's look at Joe's channel. Joe has 352 subscribers today. Let's see if we've got anything new. A new video went up yesterday, a custom Denning Element electric bus. Just a little short video for you. So there's something new for you to check out at his channel. And now let's look at Butler Family Farm. See what they have going on. They put up lots of videos, guys. They are at 2,570 something today. Let's see. Lux has a note here for me. I've been super busy lately with life. I got 2 fur babies going through their terrible twos at the same time. Farmer's market season and had a minor procedure. And it's a holiday. Wow. All right. I'm sending love and relief vibes your way. It was so fun to get a note from you on Facebook. That was a sweet surprise. And hopefully, I don't know if you reached out to Good Shepherd Rescue, but that's the way we work it, is that everything goes through our leadership team. And then they'll either, tag one of us or call us or something and say, hey, can you go pull these dogs? And so I got to wait for that. But certainly hoping for a good update on the dogs that you told me about yesterday or whatever day that was. All right, so Butler Family Farm, 2,570 something. We may see Jerry. Jerry usually stops by the chat for a little bit so we can ask him what that last digit is. And now we've got Jesse and Lisa. Oh, although that's not what it's called there, is it? I sure hit that button a lot, that developers button. Oh, my goodness, let's take the J off. Lazy days ahead with Jesse. I still don't know why that first one is what's up. Okay, 2,390 something subscribers today. And let's see what they might have new on the channel. Okay, no new videos, but they travel a lot, guys. The retired life fits them very well. And so I think off and on, they've been on the road. They usually put up shorts pretty consistently, so you should be able to find some new shorts if you already saw the last video that they posted. Let's see. I sent the info to my friend at the shelter to help save Deku. Really appreciate it. Okay, again, I'm hoping for a positive update. And now we've got, let's see, rooted in Texas, our friends Nina and Boyce. Let's see where they are today. 958 subscribers today, and a new video as of 3 days ago. This one would have been up last week. I don't remember if we talked about this one. So you've got some new things you can look at from within the last week or so at their channel. And now my friend Akashi Chris. Did I update that? No, I didn't update that one. So, I got to update my numbers, y'all. So go by what we're seeing on the screen here, because it looks like I think I updated the banner and then I forgot to save it. So it's still showing last week's numbers, but it makes it real easy for you to see how much they've grown since last week. So now we've got Mind Forked. I love getting Mind Forked at Chris's channel. Right. They are at 527 subscribers today, and newest video is from a week ago, their MFTV music video, What is the Word? And then she did a live stream yesterday. Her Christmas party live stream was yesterday. It was a blast. I could do a whole show on, she showed some gifts. I don't remember what they're called, but they're cork coasters, and on them are printed misheard lyrics from popular songs. So she shared a handful of those with us, and we had to try and figure out what the song was and then sing it like a karaoke thing, but with the wrong words. It was hilarious, and I can just see that would be a fun show in and of itself. So now let's see, ordered steps. Have not seen anything new, but let's see if maybe something's happened since I last checked. So no new videos. Again, she deals with a lot, and I still encourage you to go and check out her channel and show her some love and support, because she's been a huge supporter to us. She and Akashi Chris, since the day that memberships became available, they have been channel members. So you guys go to their channels and say hello and tell them that I sent you. All right, so let's stop sharing that. But can you still hear the music? Now I got to figure out. I think I probably stopped the music, didn't I? I'm going to turn this back on, and you tell me if you can hear the music. So we can have some music while. All right, let's close this. Oh, no, that wasn't what I should have done, because now I don't hear the music. So let me open that back up and get the music going again. It's just random Christmas music or Christmas theme music from my Epidemic Sound account. All right. And let's see how that would work. Let's move this back over here. And we're going to turn it up a little. And then I'm going to share it. Oh, there, it's sharing. But I won't close it. I'll just put it down here. And we'll see if it'll still work for us. So can you guys hear that? Did I close myself? What are we doing here? Now I've got to find my StreamYard window. So give me a second. That's silly. It tells me I'm still sharing, so that makes me think I'm still here. But I sure don't. Oh, here we go. Nope, it just says StreamYard is sharing your. All right, so we're going to do this again. We'll do this another way. Bear with me. So that's why, because it's over here. I dragged it over here with this, but I don't want to look at this. I just want y'all to be able to hear it. I'll get warmed up here in just a minute. So I'm like not stressed out, but We've got 7 dogs here, so it's been a very, very busy week. If you missed my Vlogmas from yesterday, it was the Christmas photo sessions with the dogs. So every year I try to take Christmas pictures of the dogs, but this year we happen to have a whole house full of dogs, and I didn't want to leave them out. And all of the dogs are here. They're like family dogs because they've been staying with us for a long time off and on. So everybody got his or her picture taken. I think they turned out sweet, but it was somewhat of a circus to get things organized and teach the dogs that they had to take turns. Everybody couldn't, be on screen at the same time getting their pictures made. Turn this down a little bit more. All right, let's try this again. And let me see who I might have missed coming in. Hello, Bing. How are you? Thanks for being here. Hi, Nancy at Our Treasured Home. Thank you for being here today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday so far. I do want to show you my ugly Christmas sweater. If I can back up, there's dogs behind the chair. This is my ugly Christmas sweater. He's got someone's Christmas scarf. I don't know what this one's got. What does this one have? Oh, what is that? Another scarf and a present? Is that what's in his mouth? So I got invited to an ugly Christmas sweater party. Oh, it's probably been 6 or 8 years ago. And I didn't have an ugly Christmas sweater. So I went to Kroger. The big Kroger here sells clothes, and when I had last been there for grocery shopping, I saw that they still had some Christmas sweaters, and I even saw the ugly Christmas sweaters. I didn't know if they would still have any left or not. This literally was the only one left. It's like 2 sizes too big for me, but I thought it was hilarious. So I guess it qualifies as ugly to have sharks on it that have obviously been snacking on some carolers or Christmas shopping people or all of the above. Okay, so let's pull up the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's pull up some awkward holiday family photos. And can you guys still hear me? So these aren't going to be in any... Hey, Connie, how are you? Thank you for being here. These aren't going to be in any particular order. They're just funny photos that I found online. So there's actually a website, I think, called Awkward Family Photos. I didn't go to that website. I just did a Google search in general. But a lot of them I could see had come from the Awkward Family Photos website. So if you want to see more than what we're going to share today, check that out. But so here's the first one. You got to have some funky pictures with kids and Santa. It's not Christmas if you don't have at least, a handful of pictures that didn't quite turn out. So obviously this little one is trying to do the sign that Santa is doing, and he doesn't quite get it, but he sure looks happy, right? And that's all that matters at Christmas time. Next up, I don't know what's wrong with this picture. Why is this awkward? Is it awkward just because the cat is wearing a hat? This is the kind of Christmas picture I would want if I could be holding all of my animals in the picture. Okay, can you see what his shirt says? Chilling with my hose. I'm guessing this is mom and a couple of daughters. So kudos to them for all wanting to participate in the crazy Christmas picture. Okay, again, can't have Christmas without some wacky kids with Santa photos. Now, Santa looks great here. Santa looks like he's having a great time. And this big sister, if that's a big sister, is also having a great time. But obviously for reasons other than the fact that she's with Santa sharing her wish list. Again, what's wrong with this picture? I feel bad for the cat, the suspended cat, because it really doesn't look very comfortable what's happening with him. But I think it's a sweet sentiment to have the kids in the picture. We wish you a meowy Christmas and a catnappy New Year. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, right? It doesn't look like, they're dressed kind of, the little boy's got his little plaid flannel coat on. So I think they really were just planning to go and do some Christmas stuff and came upon this. I don't know where this particular Christmas photo op is, but they made the best of it. There's some gift faces there. There's some gift faces there for you, Chris. Okay, where are my Prince fans at? That's takes creepy to a whole new level, I think. Oh, and mixed in, we're going to have some funny letters to Santa. Dear Santa, thank you for bringing the presents. I hope you like the cookies. We were good this year. Gwen is sorry for drinking Lucas' pee. Lucas is sorry for drinking the dog's pee. And I, Carly, is sorry my bad attitude. Hope you have a safe trip. Isn't that sweet? This one, I doubt this was posted this way, but you just got to be quick with the camera when you have dogs and kids. Another Dear Santa letter. Dear Satan, all I want for Christmas is money. Can you give me 10s and 20s? Alex. Yeah, don't beat around the bush, Alex. Okay, this is someone learning to spell, right? My elf raped my Christmas tree with toilet paper. That's what it's supposed to say. It's supposed to say, my elf wrapped my Christmas tree with toilet paper. But again, no points off because this is someone learning about the English language. I do have the ability to be, understanding when it's someone that's new at it. I have no idea what's going on here. I think the caption for this picture had something to do with cutting down your own Christmas tree. Why that little girl looks like she has bloody hands, though, I don't know. I don't know if that's a lighting problem, if she really does have bloody hands, or if there was something else that happened in this picture and they tried to cover it up by saying they had cut down their Christmas tree. The world will never know. Okay, so at first glance, right, this just looks like a sweet little family picture. And again, I love it when the pets are included, but this pet is loving it a little too much. That pet's trying to tell mom something that doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas. Another one that I don't know what was happening here or why it was happening. Somebody obviously, I kind of did photoshopping with the dog pictures yesterday, but they didn't have anything to do with mushrooms. So this doesn't even look remotely Christmassy to me, but it was still something I thought I would share with you because it seemed funny. Now this one, okay, again, at first glance, right, it's people gathered around. There's a tree over here on the right side of the picture. And this just looks like family gathered together. But notice, so there's the dog on the floor, but look what's on the couch by the lady. That's a deer. I guess that's a pet deer. I don't have one of those yet. Yeah, not sure this is something that should be a thing very often. I wouldn't want to be Santa and have to tell, the 13-year-old kids that they're too big to get on his back. We've got some good Santa pictures coming up too, you guys. All right, so again, at first glance, just looks like some kids that are excited to see Santa Claus. But this little one on Santa's lap, look how excited he is. He got a little too anxious there. I just don't think there's enough money in the world to be a Santa, if that's part of what you have to contend with. Wow, you gotta love family photos at holiday time, right? So obviously little sister was in the way or causing a problem one way or another. So big sister just decided, you know what? I'm going to take care of this so I can at least get my picture taken without her in the way. Kudos again for being ready with that camera. Now we have another. So instead of a dog enjoying the holiday, we've got little Wilbur here about to go to town on this human sibling. So this kid's figuring it out. Okay, this kid has started to put two and two together that the pig is not trying to get in the picture. Now this one, okay, so tell me when you see it. I mean, I don't have a hang up about this, but it just seems funny still to snap the picture and that's what's happening. So little girl is posing in front of the tree, but Dad's busy with something else. Yeah, Dad's really busy. He can't pose for the picture right now. This one, okay, so big sibling here knows that what's happening should not be happening. Little sibling is just obviously really interested in learning about the world with his mouth. These, this isn't something that I ever did when my kids were little. It wasn't even anything that occurred to me to do these dress up pictures where your presents or your ornaments or whatever. So, I mean, it's cute just because the family is all together and they look like they're enjoying it, but is that something they look back on years later and they're proud of, or do they just, grit their teeth when they see it? Okay, this one. So the baby sibling here still looks okay, but these other ones, I think they're just tired of picture taking at this point. It's just not Christmas, though, y'all. It's not Christmas if you don't have at least some of these pictures with kids and animals. Okay, here's a guy. He's proud to be an American. Wearing his favorite pair of shorts there. Presenting his Christmas tree. USA shirt. Yep. Okay, this is kind of like that cat picture. Now, why the little one in the chair that's holding what looks like a baby doll couldn't just hold the baby and they put the baby doll up there? I don't know. I'm not sure who the director of this particular performance was, but that would have maybe seemed a little more logical to me if they needed a baby in the sky. Or maybe that is a real baby and I just can't tell. It does kind of look like that baby hanging there, doesn't it? So Santa, how some kids have a meltdown, that phrase, about having a meltdown. This looks to me like maybe Santa's the one having a meltdown here. No idea what's happening here, but I don't think that's what he's supposed to look like. Oh, here we go with another suspended baby while the baby doll sits in the sibling's lap. I guess you can't make the baby doll smile, right? Baby dolls can't react to the camera. Notice the big shadow of the person taking the picture. That makes it even more interesting, doesn't it? Oh, we got our little wise man here bringing gifts. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, so this one I do remember that this was a pregnancy announcement Christmas photo that this couple took to share with their family. There's something really unsettling about it to me. I don't know. I can't look at that outline there and not think of all these cop shows I watch, with the chalk outlines and stuff. So I'm having a hard time separating what I think of when I see outlined human shapes. But the dog did a great job. Look at the dog posing for the picture. Hey, David Hunt, how are you? Good to see you. Okay. I don't think anyone in this picture is happy to be in this picture. The little one is maybe a little less worked up, but Mom is definitely on her last nerve. And this girl here, man, she looks scared. So I don't know if she's scared of who's taking the picture or if she's feeling the vibe coming off her mom. Now, what is this about? This looks like a very, I don't know, like who wears the pants in this family? I know she's got a skirt on, but my first interpretation when I look at this is that Mom is literally holding everyone, under her thumb. None of the people on the floor look real thrilled, but Mom is in a great mood from her position up on high. Again, it's just not Christmas unless you have pictures of kids or pets doing things in the pictures that you really didn't want in the picture. So what a beautiful couple, right? These people are beautiful. But the dog has other things to work on than posing for photographs. Yes, David, we still want to get you on and have you sing for us, play some music for us. You and I have got to get together to pick a date for that. Now, I tell you, I learned that I think it's Poland, Christmas looks real different over there. Or the Christmas characters, the Santas are whack, And then there's all these other weird characters. And I think when I saw the caption for this one, this was one of those pictures in Poland, someone who grew up in Poland. So I don't know who that bird is. This is definitely a holiday theme. You've got your candy canes and the wreath here and the bells and the bows. But that's like Big Bird's distant cousin. And I don't know what he has to do with Christmas. Okay, we got Oi. Oi to the world. This one is fed up. She's not going to sit for one more picture. And if she does have to sit for one more picture, she's sure not going to hold up that letter J. So, more power to you, sister. Another one here where either the baby got into something that he shouldn't have had, or he's just what we call here in the South plum tuckered out. But he's out for the count. He's out. Everybody else having a good time. Looks like there's some dancing going on back here. Some jokes being told here, I guess. And that one is just out. And here again, I don't know what that is. That looks like that guy from Kiss to me wearing a Santa beard. Which, it's not the long-tongued guy, but I don't know their names. Hey, Ritz, how are you? Thanks for being here. But for some reason, he makes me think Gene Simmons, or is Gene Simmons the one with the long tongue? Makes me think of that guy from Kiss. So I don't know. This dad, I think this is a fail on this dad if this is who dad hired to be Santa for the kids. Now, this one looks okay with it. Maybe this guy's come around before and they know him, but someone spiked his juice. Yeah, maybe that baby was just feeling the effects. Okay, this one, if you're going to do puns and rhymes and poems and clever wording, could it maybe at least really rhyme? A family that bathes together stays together. And is that even true? What does that have to do with Christmas? Except that they put the words Merry Christmas over here. And I guess this is their names. Maybe they blocked out the names for privacy reasons. But I'll tell you, if I, ran into one of these people on the street, it'd be hard to not be thinking of this picture. The family that bathes together stays together. Is that what's wrong in relationships now? People are not spending enough time together in the bathtub? Maybe that's the secret. Okay. This is an okay pick. But we got middle brother here having some congestion problems. This one's just not sure what's happening. This one's done it many times before, right? So he knows what's going on. But this one is, he's just being himself, I guess. Now, so this one, the caption on this one, and you'll see it here, font choice matters. Font choice matters. This was a Christmas card. So this was an image that was used for the family Christmas card. We got all the kids here. Looks like probably Big Brother Gary. These two look like they may be twins, Mary and Ann, and then baby brother Greg. And it's supposed to say, the luck of the Irish. The luck of the Irish. It was an Irish family. But poor typeset choices made there, guys. Proofread your stuff. So I think this is Guido Claus. I don't think this is really Santa Claus. I'm sure Santa has siblings, right? He doesn't have children. He's got the elves, but I would think he had parents and may have had siblings, but I had never seen one of them until this picture. This looks like, either Mario Claus or Guido Claus, but again, a distant relative of Santa. And this one, I don't think it's too bad, but I wanted to share it because raise your hand if you're old enough that you grew up having a silver tree for Christmas. I so wish I could still find one of those. And you would get those color wheels that you would set over on the floor to shine up at the tree and make the tree change color. That was the whole point of it being just a silver metallic tree, because then it reflected the colors of that color wheel thing. Yeah, the matching jammies are a nice touch. And I know a lot of families have matching jammies for Christmas. Even the parents, they'll all wear their matching jammies for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Yeah, we always had a silver one. I don't know why. And then when I grew up, I only wanted green ones, but only because I couldn't find a silver tree. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Again, I don't know where this is or how this is. Obviously, we've got Santa, so it must be somehow related to Christmas. But what is this guy? Is that Ronald McDonald? Is that Ronald McDonald, or is that clown from the movie It? What does he have to do with any of this? Again, the world may never know. Okay, this one was just someone who did not set enough time on the timer. So she had tried the timer on the camera, and she's trying to make her way back to get in the shot. And I don't know how far away the camera was from everyone. So she either had a longer distance to run than she thought she had, or she did not set enough time for the timer. So that's Bozo. I mean, I remember Bozo the clown, but I didn't remember that he looked like that. Either way, it's still weird. Okay. I really studied this picture to see if I could find one person that looked remotely happy. And if there is one, it's this guy in the back, because he's not here with the rest of these people. But I'm guessing that they're all taking turns just passing this bottle around. Like, look how red this kid's nose is. So there's not a lot of this gone yet. So I imagine if we waited long enough and they had a little more of this bottle finished off, they might look a little happier. This one, I mean, what can you say? I guess that's really snow. It really looks like snow all around. They don't seem to really be dressed for the snow, though. But it doesn't matter. It looks okay to me, right? They could hang out with those golfers that Chris had on her show yesterday. And again, I don't understand these. Are these people really into jazz? Are they stage performers? Do they even know each other? Is this just a set of actors? And I don't know, what is that little girl holding? A corsage? What's she got? I don't even know what that is she's holding. But Mom is really serious about that pose. Now, I don't know. So the biggest takeaway for me here is that Dad is not a team player. You guys can wear the red noses. I'm not doing it. Everybody else is doing it. They're in character. They're having a fun time. But I guess Dad didn't want to hide his mustache, so no red nose for him. Okay, this is just poor geometry or something going on here. So, if you go to a place where they do the balloon animals and stuff, they can often make the swords out of those animals. And a lot of times the little boys will like to get a sword. But, you live long enough and see and hear enough, and it's really hard to not sort of jump to places that you shouldn't jump to. And that's exactly what happened with this picture. Again, another one of those weird, like, who thinks this up and was it as fun? Are they going to look back on this and still think it was fun years later? And I mean, why does one guy, what is his significance in the family if he gets to be the one that plugs everyone in and he doesn't have to wear the bulb? So, first thought, Mom got a stripper pole for Christmas. I don't know if that's really what they're called, y'all. They might not be called stripper poles, but back in the day, that's what it used to mean. Now that's a huge fitness craze. And I'm telling you, if you want to see people that are in good shape, it's those pole dancer people. Those it's like athletic competitions. The pole, like, that should be an Olympic sport if it's not already an Olympic sport, because the things that those people have to be able to do and the strength and balance and coordination they have to hold some of those positions and maneuver themselves around that pole, it is mind-blowing. But I don't know. It's just different enough for me to see one of these poles any place but a fire station that I just wonder, what did this have to do with Christmas? And Mom just looks like maybe she's had a little more experience on it than the boys. Okay, some more. Or do these people know each other? Is this a scene from a play? Let's see. Yes, very much like what is that called? I have a friend, she teaches yoga now, and she's a former Mrs. She's a former Mrs. Texas for sure. I don't remember if she's a former Mrs. like Mrs. America or Mrs. USA. You know, there's pageants for usually those pageants, Miss America and Miss Texas and all that. Those women are unmarried. They're single women, usually in college. But there are Mrs. pageants that are for women, married women. They have children. And so she was a Mrs. Texas for sure, I guess. But I think she was like a Mrs. America or something beyond just Mrs. Texas. I met her because she and her husband adopted a foster dog from us years and years ago. I'm still friends with both of them, but now she's a yoga teacher. What is that called? So she used to teach. I'm getting somewhere with this, Ritz. She used to teach those classes, the ribbons thing, and she also had almost like a big hula hoop thing, and she could do all that dancing and spinning and stuff with that hula hoop thing. She's like a trained dancer, ballet and stuff like that. Very beautiful, very fit, and it blows my mind. I know the Cirque du Soleil show. I've never seen a Cirque du Soleil show, but obviously we've all seen at least clips of it. And those ribbon things, that's what I think of when I think of that. So again, why are those not Olympic sports? Anyway, I don't know. I don't get Christmas vibes out of this. Okay. So my guess, that little boy probably had just taken care of his own nose and decided to be a kind citizen and take care of Santa's nose for him. Who knows what he might have seen up there. Hello, Cindy. Hectic Stargazer Cindy. What a sweet treat to see you here. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Oops. Oh, we got to go back. Here we go. All right. Why won't it advance? We go back. We go forward. Oh, I know that's not the last one. Hang on. I don't think it's the last one. Well, maybe it is. Let me find that. Oh, that might be my last one. Okay. Wow, we went through those fast. Oh, no, I see a couple more here. Hang on. I just got to figure out. I'm going to close this and we're going to reopen. I'm going to reopen right here because I don't think we've seen this one yet. Have yourself a gothy little Christmas. And it all looks good until you get over here with this kid. Is this one of their kids or is this not one of their kids? And that's why he or she is not in the same theme. Or is he just a rebel? And, you know, I'm of the mindset that parents should allow their children to make as many decisions as they can that would not be dangerous or harmful to them, because I always felt like if I told my kids no about every little thing they wanted to do, the boys wanted to spike their hair. I remember when they were like 8 and 9 years old, they wanted their hair cut short and they wanted to use gel in it to spike it up. And we went to church one Sunday and the boys did their own hair. I mean, they were clean and they looked nice. They had on clean clothes. And I had some people criticize me because I had let them go to church with their hair spiked up. And I said, you know, to me, this is not a big deal. I don't want to say no so much to my kids when they're young that then when it comes to something dangerous or illegal or just potentially bad and harmful, that then they don't even listen to me because I've said no so much that they just tune me out. So again, we may never know what's going on here. I don't think, we'll look closer, I don't think anyone in this picture was ready. This guy might have one eye kind of open. Does he have one eye kind of open? But notice, you could not have timed it better if you tried. Hey, yeah, no, you know what, Lux, that's part of it though too, because part of letting them make some decisions is that they will learn the lessons that they can only learn by screwing it up. It's a balancing act. Hey, John at Pedrosa Travel, thanks for being here. Right, so that's we already saw those guys. Okay, this mom. I wonder if this mom has a strip pole in her living room. They're happy. That's what it's about. Christmas is going to be about being happy. Who's on the thumbnail? You know, the French have a saying, "À chacun a son goût," to each his own. And that pretty much applies here. I mean, if this guy is not in Hollywood, he should be, right? But way to represent. Yeah, let's get some Disney. Let's get some Disney represented here. This is looks like Disney princesses he's got on his little onesie there. I'm sure this was so funny at the time, and they probably had to do it so many times to not be just rolling over laughing. Here's a note from Ritz. My mom told me and my brother to have, but if we make asses of ourselves, that's on us. Oh, well. Again, some lessons have to be learned the hard way. You can tell them and tell them and tell them and tell them and tell them, and it will not have the same impact as if they just do it wrong, make a mistake, and suffer the consequences. That's how Robert Plant does Christmas pictures. Maybe they're big Robert Plant fans then. Maybe this was a shout out to him. Oh, here's that same mom. This one. Again, this is on the thumbnail for today's show. Do you think he planned that ahead? And do you think they knew when the picture was being taken, did they know this kid was doing that? And if you don't at least have a brief fleeting moment during the holidays where this is how you feel, like this kid over here on the left, then you must have missed something or you left something out. I'm telling you, just yesterday, trying to get all the pictures of the dogs. So I'm trying to get all the pictures of the dogs, and they're so happy. The dogs were so happy. I mean, anytime there's treats involved, they're happy. But they were just so much energy. And the weather, so it was a little cooler, but it had been raining. It started raining about halfway through the photo shoots, which was bad because before it started raining, we would just leave all of the dogs outside, the other dogs that weren't having his or her picture taken. And that way they could just run and get their energy out. Then it started raining, right? So we had to either leave them on the back porch with the gate shut so they couldn't get in the yard, or let them come in and out of the house. And if we didn't let them come in and out of the house, then we had some that sat outside the screen door whining and scratching at the screen, which was really distracting for the dog trying to get his or her picture taken because they wanted to know what's going on, what's wrong with my friend or my sibling. And so it was hard to keep them focused, but keeping them all out of the picture at the same time was even harder. Okay, so here's my question here. This is kind of sweet. Again, here's the matching jammies. We've got little babies in the family, but what in the world? What is happening here? What is that? What am I looking at? Well, I don't understand what I'm looking at right there. I'm missing something. Is that a ham? Is that a turkey? I don't understand. I just don't understand what I'm looking at. And I've zoomed it. I don't understand what I'm looking at. And I'm sure it's just one of those things where the brain is just not connecting something, and then as soon as someone points it out to you, you go, oh my gosh, yes, that's what it is. But does anybody know what that is? What is that? Because that's the only thing that really doesn't seem like it belongs in the picture. And what is this? Is this someone's legs crossed? There's like a puzzle happening here. And it looks like it's someone's leg, maybe crossed over their other leg. Is it the corner of a table? Something's really not adding up here. And I think they just want to distract us by all these babies right around the middle. But it's not quite enough distraction for me because I'm really focused on that. Okay, wow, this is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas Christmas time. Even the kids, man, look at that. Even the kids are in on it. They're not lit, so that's good. Okay, there's always got to be that one sibling that's just really not willing to get with the program. And this one, this is just, please don't do this. Why didn't this guy get on the ground? Why is he the one back there in the sleigh? How did they determine who would get to sit back there and who had to be on their hands and knees? And I'm guessing this is Photoshop, right? It kind of looks Photoshoppy. But I just don't get, I'm just having a hard time. I'm not a feminist. I don't consider myself a feminist, but I'm having a hard time with that guy being back there sitting in the rocking chair while everybody else is representing the ones pulling his sleigh. Okay, again with the dogs and the kids in pictures. So it looks like everybody knows what's going on. Even this little one here, she sees what's going on. And, you know, I'm all for love and joy at Christmas time, but some of it should not be in pictures, and some of it should not be demonstrated by the dogs in the pictures. But those dogs they're definitely having some joy. Okay, and so at least this one, we've got mom. We have the matriarch of the family, it looks like, sitting in the sleigh. That's appropriate to me. She's a family leader. She's older and wiser. I'm guessing that's probably dad. This guy looks kind of old to be one of their kids, so I don't know what's up with that. And maybe that's why he's not standing over here. So it's a cute idea. I just have never been into the whole costume thing. Oh, is that Rudolph? Oh, yeah, okay, here's Rudolph. I can't say really anything too bad about this picture again, because the dog is precious. The dog makes up for anything else in the picture that might seem weird or, you know, where the dad failed in the one photo, the dog succeeded in the other. Okay, right, yin and yang, the yin and yang of life. But this dog, I'm digging that dog, y'all. Okay, no, not everybody has a little bit of a different expression. Something's obviously going on over here to the left in the picture, because this little one is looking that direction. Grandpa's kind of looking that direction, but Grandpa looks more like he doesn't even see really what's around him, and maybe that's got him kind of stressed out. That dog's name is Brutus. That's a perfect name for that dog. Oh, okay. So again, I'm not into the whole like character thing, but if you're gonna do it, man, go all the way. Do it all the way. And this is impressive. We have any other guys here in the chat that can do the splits? If you can do the splits, would you do the splits for a Christmas photo? He's into it. Okay, these little girls are almost alike in every way, huh? Maybe she's trying to do that same sign that the first kid was trying to do. And Santa just got that, oh, well, what are you going to do look on his face. What can you do? Okay, and here's another Santa. We got some good Santas here. Everyone's focused on the camera, right? But Santa is focused on something else. This probably made Santa's day. This one little family, this one little photo op, just probably motivated Santa for the rest of the day. It's all good. And this one, y'all, this is just, again, get with the program, Dad, or get out of the picture. And if you're not going to get with the program and you're going to get in the picture, could you maybe please make it a little more pleasant for the people that might look at the picture later? Nothing against dad bods or anybody that just has a normal looking body, but I would rather not see it in a Christmas picture. Like, did they mail these to people? Did they just take them for themselves? If they just took them for themselves, how did it end up on the internet? All right, so we got Santa. Wow, we got Santa who has really, this Santa's had he's at least had a rough day. I'm going to say he's probably had a rough century. That's too many Christmas spirits right there. Same thing here. This must be like that Santa. That must be his son Santa here. Even that little baby knows something's going on. I'm amazed this guy's still sitting up. This looks like, I want to say I've seen a movie that had these people in it or these characters in it. We got, oh my goodness, we got a lot of stereotypes going on here. So here's the dad with the comb over, right? Here's the mom with the big hair and the big earrings and the big belly. Here's the kid with the big nerdy glasses. And then you just got your little innocent baby to try to pull it back to reality a little bit. That's a different one for sure. Is that the lady from My Big Fat Greek Wedding? Again, it looks like somebody from, it looks like a movie. Again, just those glasses even. That's just, it just really looks funny to me. Okay. Hey, let's let the dogs be in the picture, Mom and Dad. Can we let the dogs be in the picture? Please, please. No, the dogs do not need to be in the picture. They don't like to sit still long enough to be in the picture. Oh, please, it'll just take a second. Please, I'll hold Rusty and you hold Roxy and we'll just take a picture really quick. Is that okay? Great timing again. Kudos to Mom and Dad for being ready with the camera. Hello, John and Sarah at Two Doves, Bees and Gardens. How are you? Now this is just wrong. Like, there should be police officers at malls watching for this kind of thing, because Christmas can be really stressful for everyone anyway. It's a very busy time. And for kids and pets, you know, a lot of times maybe family that they don't know very well, they show up. Maybe they're even spending the night at your house and it's noisy and there's just so much going on. The last thing I think you would need is to go and spend time with Santa and him have a personality disorder. Yeah, the baby's contemplating what he did to get this family. Get into this family. Or, you know, is Santa trying to get that baby to, I mean, the baby's smiling. I think that's smiling. I would call that smiling, what that baby's doing. Particularly when you consider that a lot of times a baby this age, they're crying when they're in Santa's lap. Again, it's very stressful. They don't know who anybody is. It's so busy, and, you know, you're wrapping presents and putting up decorations, and it's definitely different for them, and they're still too new to the world to understand what's going on. Let's see if I'm missing any comments. Okay. But Santa's he's got a problem. Talk about juxtapositions or oxymoronic concepts here. Does she not understand the assignment? I feel so bad for her. Look, that's genuine angst right there. Even that big old chunk of joy is not helping this little one out. Rudolph was adopted. Don't tell him. Oh, that's what happens when you get on Santa's lap after quitting time. Okay, yeah, he's just not faking it, right? Right? What is a mall? That used to be a thing. I don't know if anyone in my chat is young enough now to not realize what that used to be. Like, the mall was, you would just go to the mall for the sake of going to the mall. Go to the mall to hang out, to window shop, get an Auntie Annie's pretzel or whatever, meet your friends. You didn't have to have any money to do it. You just had to have a way to get there. A lot of times I would go to the malls to get some ideas for Christmas shopping, or if I had a special occasion coming up and I needed to find something to wear, I would go to the mall and try some stuff on, or look at the mannequins and try to get inspired. But are there even malls around anymore? And one of my fondest memories, so the Six Flags Mall, which I think they've torn down now, it's not even there anymore, is where I saw in Arlington, Texas, Six Flags Mall, close to Six Flags, hence its name. And that's where my sister and I went to see the very, very first Star Wars ever, Episode 4, A New Hope. And it's back in the day when you didn't have to get up. The movie ended and you could just still sit there. So we sat through and watched it like 3 times in a row, opening weekend. And that was a mall. So that was the mall that I grew up, you know, going to and hanging out at. And then I worked at Athletic Attic in high school at the Forum 303 Mall, which again is long gone. Remember glamour shots? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have I not shown my glamour shots here on the channel? I'll see if I can find my old glamour shots and get those scanned and put them up. Let's see. How to get a hernia and Christmas star in 2 seconds. I mean, this to me is this is very clever, and this took some planning and some practice. Wouldn't imagine these people, like all of these people, just do this for a living or do this all the time. Now, I can already tell you that this is not a challenge that would work here, whether we had little kids here or not. But even the dog's in on it. I mean, it's so balanced. It's so pleasing. Don't even ask. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's happening here. I don't think that's Eddie Munster. But what do I know? Oh, and we're back to the beginning of this. Let me make sure that really is the beginning of it. I think that is the last one. Oh, but let's see. We'll keep going. Yeah. Now we're back to the beginning. So that is all of my awkward Christmas family photos to share with you. I hope it sparked some memories. Maybe you have a similar Christmas picture from sometime in your history. Again, aside from my kids crying on Santa's lap a couple of times, or somebody's eyes closed, or a little one picking his nose, we didn't do anything weird like that. You know, it was enough of a feat just to get everyone to sit still long enough to get a picture. Yesterday, so taking pictures of the dogs yesterday, I had to video their sections and then take screen grabs from that. It was not humanly possible to get them posed and then have them sit in that pose long enough for me to then get away from them to go press a button to take a picture on the camera. So that made it quite an adventure. I did see a quote from you. I can't remember which one it was, Chris, and I thought she must be looking at something that already happened. So I knew at some point you would get caught up. Elf on the Shelf gone dark. Okay, so now I'm going to post the link for anyone that might want to come up, and we're going to play our Christmas quiz. Here is the link. If you'd like to come up and say hello and Merry Christmas, you don't have to, but it is an open stream if you want to do that. And I'm going to get all right, I have that open already. I'm going to put it over here. Oh, I got to open it. I'm going to put it over here. And we're going to share the screen again. And the way this is going to work, I'll mute the music. Oh, I got to find the music. There it is. Because we're going to be listening. So this is a listening quiz. And you'll listen to a clip. The first half of the quiz is singers singing classic Christmas carols. So this is singers spanning from like the 50s all the way to today. And you have to guess who the singer is. Oh, and then let me pull up my notes because I have notes to share some did you knows with you about each of the singers. All right, let me get this where I can see it. I want to say thank you again to everybody that's here watching with me live. Thank you if you are part of the rewatch crew who's going to check out the stream after the show ends. If you will, please show me some love and give the stream a like. If you haven't shared it, I'd love for you to share it. If you're not a subscriber to the channel by some reason, I would love for you to help me grow my little YouTube family by hitting the subscribe button. So pick one of those or pick all of those, and thank you in advance for doing that. Let's take this off. Let me share my screen again. Okay. And I want you to be able to hear it. So, okay. So that should work. as soon as it starts, and I'll let you know when sound starts, and you guys let me know for sure that you can hear it, because obviously you have to be able to hear it to play the game. So again, you're not going to see anything on the screen. The video will be blank after we get past this little opening here. And then you'll hear a clip from a song. You'll have to guess the singer. I will pause it for just a minute if nobody guesses. If you need me to run it back and play it again, shout that out in the chat. Hello, Beverly Moffitt. I just saw that you're here. Thank you for being here. So if you need to hear it again, shout that out, and I will replay at least part of it for you so that you can try to get your brain to wake up. But here we go. First, we're going to start with Name That Singer. Again, this is from like the 50s all the way through today. I have 20 singers for you to guess. So again, I'll have to pause it after each thing because I got to be able to look at the chat. But can you hear? Well, it's not started yet, but let me know in just a second. Can you hear it?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Could you hear it? Yes, you can hear it. Any guesses who that is? And some of them I know you're going to, let's see. I can put myself here. How do I do both of these again? Yeah, I can do it this way. Although, wait, I want to do it the little way. Yes, so that you can see the picture of the people. Oh, Beverly got it. Okay, this is the one and only, yeah, I knew what you meant. The one and only Nat King Cole. So, let me do the did you knows about Nat King Cole. Let's pull that up. Nat King Cole was a singer and pianist born on March 17th of 1990. He is the father of Natalie Cole. And back in like the 80s, they did a duet together, even though he had already left this world. But they played the original 1951 vocals from when he recorded that song, Unforgettable. And Natalie sang that with him. And I thought that was awesome. She's an amazing singer as well. But that's Nat King Cole. He's kicking off our quiz. Here's the next one.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled.
Any guesses? Yes, it's a beautiful. Again, she's a great singer too. I wonder how much pressure was on her to go into music, to have a father that was that talented and that well known and loved in the music world. Any guesses who that was, or does anyone need to hear part of it again? No guesses? No requests to play it back? I'll go back 10 seconds. Oh, hang on. Look here. David Grant. Oh, I guess I could be putting this on the screen. Amy Grant. I'm a huge Amy Grant fan. So Amy Grant, let's do some, let's go back a little. Let's do some Amy Grant. Did you know? Oh, where'd she go? Okay. Come on, Amy. I want her picture back up while I'm talking about her. Amy Grant. Let's do some Did You Know About Amy Grant? Amy Grant, born November 25th of 1960, started her career as a contemporary Christian music artist, and she was among the first contemporary Christian music artists to cross over into pop music. She has had an incredibly successful career in pop music. She's married to Vince Gill, the Vince Gill. And if you don't realize who she is, maybe you remember the song. I think her first crossover pop hit was Baby Baby. Baby Baby, I'm taken with the notion. I don't remember the rest of the words. Da, 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 da. Do you remember that song? That was Amy Grant. So virtually everyone in the world knew who Amy Grant was. Let's see what we've got here. House of Love with Vince Gill. Yes, two of the most amazing singers.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Any guesses? Anybody need to hear it again? Y'all heard it, didn't you? Okay, who was that just sang It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas?
To look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
No guesses? Okay, let's let it play then. And then you'll go, oh, yeah, man, I knew who that was. Michael Bublé, Mr. Golden Butter Voice. So here's some did you knows about Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé was born on September 9th, 1975. He has sold over 75 million records worldwide, and he's of Italian heritage. Let's see who we have next.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Any guesses? I love this singer. I think she has one of the most amazing voices in all of singinghood. Need a little, oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Check it out. Lux. The one and only Kelly Clarkson. Here's some did you knows about Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson was born April 24th, 1982 in Fort Worth, Texas. She was the winner of the first season of American Idol, and she was married to Reba McEntire's son, Brandon something stock. I think they split up 2 or 3 years ago. Again, she just has one of the most versatile, clear, pure voices I think that ever happened. She can sing any kind of music. And she just seems like a beautiful person, inside and out. She's got her own little talk show. If you guys don't check that out, we don't have TV, so I only see stuff on her YouTube channel. That was Kelly Clarkson. All right, let's see what's up next. Crooner.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Okay, I'm glad you caught up, David. Do you recognize the voice, even if you can't think of who it is? Not Frank Sinatra. But you're in the right era. I'll give you a clue. Imagine him with a glass of, what did he used to drink? Oh, here we go. Connie Cleary. Dean Martin. Oh, I used to love Dean Martin, y'all. I grew up loving Dean Martin. Let's do some Dean Martin, did you know? Dean Martin, born June 7th of 1917, had his own TV variety show, and he was half of the Martin Lewis, that's Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis comedy duo that was known and loved all over the world. He was also part of the Rat Pack from back in the day. We'll have another representative of the Rat Pack coming up. Let's take this off. And let's see who's going to... Chris is just going to keep saying Bing Crosby till he comes up. It wouldn't be Christmas if I didn't have Bing Crosby, would it?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Any guesses? I know you all know that voice. And I do have a clue. It's not Bing Crosby. If you haven't noticed, I'm alternating. There we go. Lux got it. Judy Garland. Ultra talented, classic Judy Garland. Let's do some did you knows about Judy Garland. Judy Garland was born Frances Ethel Gum on June 10th, 1922. Her breakout role was as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz in 1939, and she is the mother of Liza Minnelli. Who do we have next? Again, I'm alternating.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, riding down Santa Claus Lane.
I know you know who that is. I couldn't find an Ethel Merman Christmas song. Here we go. Chris, yeah. I know you all knew that. Chris just answered quick. So, yeah, look, at all of you were probably typing it at the same time, but Chris probably has a faster internet connection. Elvis Presley, the one and only. Let's do some Elvis Presley facts. I don't know that there's anything anyone does not already know about Elvis Presley. I would have been really disappointed if you guys didn't all get that one. Elvis Presley, born January 8th, 1935. He had a twin brother who was stillborn. He served in the U.S. Army for 2 years. He had a pet chimpanzee, and he collected police badges. I didn't know about the police badges thing. I remembered the chimpanzee thing when I read it, and I knew about the Army thing. Speed thumbs, yeah. Akashi's got speed thumbs. So I'm alternating. You'll hear a male voice and then a female voice.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me.
Who's guessing? Who's got it? Oh, there we go. Ritz got it. Barbra Streisand. She was an inspiration of mine growing up. I mean, I still think she's amazing. But she had the voice that I dreamed about having one day. She still has the voice that I dream about having one day. So, yeah, you guys are getting that. Barbra Streisand, some did you know? She was born on April 24th, 1942. She's a singer and an actress, including an Academy Award-winning actress and a Golden Globe winning. I think she won the Golden Globe for being a director for the movie Yentl. She's won 10 Grammy Awards, at least at the time that the page where I found her stats was, she had won 10 Grammy Awards. Her first album was in 1963, and she has sold more than 150 million records worldwide. She is married to James Brolin. And when I think of James Brolin, the first thing I always think of is the Amityville Horror. He's done so many movies, y'all, but that's always the first thing I think of. And he is the father of Josh Brolin. I love Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an amazing actor. He's beautiful to look at. And he's in an Amazon Prime show that I really love. I'm holding my breath waiting for the second season of Outer Range. It's kind of a sci-fi-ish. I'm using that term very loosely because it's not like sci-fi like X-Files or something. But just a little bit sci-fi-ish, and on the big plains, Montana or wherever it is they live. And he's just amazing. He's just beautiful, and he's such a good actor. And so James Brolin is his father, and James Brolin is married to Barbra Streisand. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing any comments here. My aunt's husband was in the same tent as Elvis. Whoa. All right. Let's see. Favorite entertainer of all time. Oh, nice. Again, I just still dream about having that kind of voice. I remember, oh, wow. I don't know how old I was, but I remember being so excited because I got like a record player for Christmas, and I went out and bought some 45s, some Barbra Streisand 45s to play on my record player. So in the same tent in the Army. Okay, let's see. Yeah, a lot of handsome in that show. Absolutely. One of my guests was an Elvis impersonator that Elvis really liked and gave him one of his famous rings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Yeah, multi-dimensions. That's a good way to say that show. Because it also ties in past and present. There's an element of like maybe time travel to it. I don't know yet. I'm holding my breath waiting for the second season. Let's see who we have next. Oh, I did my Did You Know facts. Who was that? Wait, who did we just hear? Barbara Streisand. Yes, I just did that. So let's see who we've got next. Oh, I might have two women in a row here.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth.
All right, who's going to guess? Oh, got it. Lux. Quick on the draw there. That is Cher. I couldn't even think of any Cher Christmas songs. But when I came across that, I thought, okay, I need to include her in my little thing here. I think she's like 80 years old now, right? Is that right? Is she like 80 years old? Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Oh, 77? Cher was born on May 20th, 1946. So wouldn't that make her 77? Meaning she would be 80 years old in 2026, right? Am I doing the math right? She is a singer and an Academy Award-winning actress. She's a fantastic actress, by the way. Can I say that? I think I like her at least as much as an actress as I do as a singer. So yeah, almost 80. Academy Award-winning actress. She started her career as a model. I'm sure we all know she was married to the late, great Sonny Bono. And I didn't know this. She turned down the role that was offered to her to play Thelma in the Thelma and Louise movie. And the role went to Gina Davis. But if you haven't seen that movie, I think it's called The Mask. Or which one is? Jim Carrey has a Mask movie. And is it called The Mask? She has a movie called Mask or The Mask, whichever one is not the Jim Carrey movie. Probably back from like the 80s. Oh, and who's the guy's name in it? Eric Stoltz. And she's the mom of a son who has neurofibromatosis. So my next to the youngest grandson has neurofibromatosis. Not to the point that this character in the movie had it, but he does have it. And so we have to be prepared for the possibility that at some point it may be like the character in that movie. But that is an amazing movie. And she is an amazing actress. She's just so believable. She is a natural. She's just a natural on it. So, did I put up the person that got it? Yes, Lux got it. Let's see. Yes, Moonstruck is amazing. I think that's what she got her Academy Award for. 77. She's from El Centro, which is close to where I live, so I hear her music all the time. Awesome. Mask. It's just called Mask. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's just a great movie. It's a great movie. The acting is fantastic. The story is amazing. And now you know I feel connected to the movie because my grandson has neurofibromatosis. All right, let's see some. All right, we did some Did You Knows. Let's see who we have next up on the list. This will be a guy.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
That voice almost makes me teary-eyed. It's so beautiful. You got it. Yes. Okay. I was going to say, I know you know what you're saying, David. David got it. Josh Groban. I think I don't remember the first time I heard him sing. I don't remember when it was, but I know the first time I heard him sing, I almost fell over. And he was a very young man. He was very, very young. And just the emotion and the control, I have goosebumps just talking about him and listening to him. I could just listen to that one little clip over and over. Oh, I keep forgetting to go ahead and play it so you can see his picture. If for some reason you're not familiar with him, you will know him from his song, You Raise Me Up. You raise me up so I can walk on mountains. Everybody knows that song, right? That's Josh Groban, along with a lot of other things. And he's worked with opera singers. He's done stuff with Michael Bublé. Again, a very versatile voice, he's just so talented. Let's see. Oh, let's see. This is what I'm going to put. Wasn't he on one of the talent shows? Oh, was he? I don't remember. Maybe that's where I heard him. Yes, remember, guys, it's an open stream. Let me put the link up again in case, how do I do that? Oh, I should be able to just paste it again. Yeah, there's the link again. Oh, I don't have my YouTube page open so that I can paste it there. Yeah, so that's who that is, Josh Groban. Let's do some Did You Knows about Josh Groban. Josh Groban, born February 27th, 1981, singer and actor. His breakthrough hit, You Raise Me Up. He plays piano and drums in addition to singing, and he loves photography. He's an avid photographer. Let's see who we have next. Let's see. He did The Prayer with Celine Dion. Oh, yes.
I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night.
Who is that? Oh, I know you know. Here we go. Nancy got it. That is Reba, the Reba McEntire. Now let's do some Did You Knows about Reba McEntire. All right, Reba McEntire, born March 28th of 1955. March 28th is my oldest son's birthday, just not in 1955. She's a singer, songwriter, and actress. She has produced more than 35 studio albums. She had her own TV show called Reba that ran from 2001 to 2007. She's a Kennedy Center Honor recipient, among her other very many awards. And I didn't know this, or I didn't remember it. She used to be a barrel racing competitor. She grew up on a ranch, and so she knows about horses and spent time around horses. Here we go. She is one of the coaches on The Voice. Yes, one of the judges on The Voice, at least probably for the last couple seasons. Yeah, it's horrifying. It's horrifying. It doesn't even make sense to me what's happening with her. Let's see. Oh, did Reba get it? Mine shows Nancy got it first. Sometimes based, I think, on internet speeds, what appears on my screen isn't necessarily what appears on y'all's screen. I learned that from Weave's World when I would do his challenges and quizzes. Let me see what else I might have. She has stiff person syndrome. Yeah, okay, here we go. Ritz is explaining. It's debilitating, to say the least. Not just voice. Her voice is not the only thing impacted by that. It's horrifying. All right, so Reba McEntire. We already did her facts or her Did You Knows. Let's see who we've got next. My mom's favorite.
It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of old.
Tell me y'all know who that is. Oh, how my mom loved him. If you need to hear it again, let me know. I can run it back. Here we go. Beverly got it. Johnny Mathis. Oh, Mr. Butter Voice. Oh, my goodness. So back in 1983, in probably late November, because I think I was about a month away from my due date with my first baby, and I got to see him do a Christmas show at the Bass Performance Hall, and he was still so amazing even then. I mean, he's been singing since the 50s, and he was just, oh my gosh, he was just so amazing. Hello, Dark Lord Minute. Thank you for being here. So let's do some Did You Knows about Johnny Mathis. Johnny Mathis was born on September 30th, 1935 in Gilmer, Texas. His breakthrough hit was Chances Are, 'cause I wear a silly grin the moment you come into view. Remember that song? He produced over 80 albums. He sold or has sold, his records are still selling. He doesn't have to still be making records to still sell some records. He has sold over 360 million records worldwide. He's the first to have an album be on the Billboard charts at number 1 for over 100 consecutive weeks. That's amazing. He is amazing. Let's see who we've got next. A little more contemporary.
Said the night went to the little lamb. Do you see what I see?
That's my favorite Christmas song, FYI. Anybody know? Anybody got guesses who that is? Need to hear it again? Here we go. Beverly got it. Carrie Underwood. Another beautiful voice. And she just seems like an all-around amazing person. Just an amazing person. Let's do some did you knows about Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood was born March 10th, 1983. She is the winner of the 4th season of American Idol. She's the youngest member of the Grand Ole Opry, having been inducted into the Grand Ole Opry at the age of 25. She's a 7-time Grammy winner, a 7-time Country Music Association Female Vocalist of the Year winner. She's married to a pro hockey player. She's a vegetarian, a dog lover, and she has 2 sons, including Little Drummer Boy with one of her sons, which is the most precious thing. But again, she's got an amazing voice. She is a powerhouse. She does really big shows. She's just a sight to behold, vocally and visually. Hey, Richard's in the chat. He's guessing Bing Crosby. You can't guess Bing Crosby because Akashi is guessing Bing Crosby for everyone. Yeah, she's a vegetarian. I thought that was interesting. Oh, let's see. I meant to take that off. All right, we did our did you knows. Let's see who's next. We're back to a classic singer.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay.
Not Bing. We're closer to the Bing era. Sounds like Elvis. Sounds like Little Richard. Little Richard. Let me know if you need to hear it again, or if you want a clue. I can sing you a clue for that one. Here we go. Ritz got it. I was going to sing Moon River for you because I always think of that when I think of Andy Williams. Andy Williams, amazing singer, beautiful man. Let's do some did you knows about Andy Williams. Oh, you want to hear it again?
Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay.
Nice. Isn't that nice? And again, you all know Moon River, right? I think that's probably his most known song. Is that from a movie? Well, let's go back and show his picture while I read about him. Andy Williams was born December 3rd, 1927. He started as part of a family gospel quartet as a child. He had a TV variety show from 1962 to 1971, and he was a passionate golfer. Thank you for stopping in, David. Thank you. Send me an email. Let's find a day when you can come on the show and bless us with some music. And let me see what other comments I have about Andy Williams. I'm so old, I remember and loved Andy Williams. Yeah, amazing. So if I haven't told you guys this story, we did not even have a television in my house till I was like 7 or 8 years old. But we always had a radio and a big like phonograph. There was always music playing in my house. except for when we were sleeping, there was always music playing in my house. So I grew up listening to Andy Williams and Perry Como and Johnny Mathis and the Beatles. And there was just always music playing in my house. I do not remember, except for when I was sleeping, that there wasn't music playing in my house. Then we got a TV. Wow, then it all went downhill. But I mean, I still can picture. I have images in my head that at least remind me there were some good things in my childhood. And I can like picture the room when we lived in Jacksonville, Florida, right after we moved to Jacksonville, Florida, and we lived on Acosta Street. We were in the upstairs part of a duplex, an upstairs, downstairs duplex. And we had a big phonograph with a radio, record player, all of that, a big stereo rather, with a big phonograph and a radio. And it was always on. Okay, let's see. I'm just so glad to see you here, David. Be safe, be happy, be well, be blessed. I love you and Merry Christmas. Let's see. I love the shows. I was little and I remember them. Oh, yeah. I still wonder why they don't bring some of those shows back. Like Carol Burnett, there's a show that I'd love to think that those kind of shows would still do well now. They'd have the funny skits and the songs and the serious things. And let's see. My dad's parents was the first house to have a TV in their little area. I don't remember why we didn't have one. There were TVs around. I'm not that old, but let's see. Good. I'm glad you're having fun. And I do have some more contemporary stuff here too, because I know not everyone in my audience is my age or older, but Merry Christmas to everyone from David. All right. So let's see who we've got next up on my list or on my quiz. This will be hard.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree.
No, not Amy Winehouse, but y'all need to be thinking like that. Contemporary. I had to throw one in that I really thought would stump everybody. And again, I didn't know if I would find a Christmas song from this person, but when I was looking for Christmas songs and this came up. And yes, for those who want to know, I cannot monetize my stream today because it's got these music clips in it, and then we'll have some movie audio clips. So as soon as I got the quiz uploaded because this quiz will now be my Vlogmas video for later today for people that weren't here to play with us live. And of course I got the message saying, no, not Alicia Keys. Want to hear it again? Here we go. It was kind of a long one, so hang on.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and
Not Lady Gaga.
presents on
Not Aretha Franklin.
the tree.
And it's not Bing Crosby. No guesses? I knew I'd stump y'all with this one. She's very popular. I think she did a Super Bowl halftime show. Is that right? I think she did a Super Bowl halftime show. Not Gracie. You ready for the reveal? Okay, here she comes. Katy Perry. All right, let's do some did you knows about Katy Perry. Katy Perry was born Catherine Elizabeth Hudson on October 25th, 1984. She's a singer-songwriter. She started as a gospel singer. Her first album release even was gospel songs. She had a cat named Kitty Purry. passed away in 2020. She was married to Russell Brand, and she is currently married to Orlando Bloom, and they have one child together. So, yeah, again, I didn't even know if I would find a Christmas song for her, Lux, and I found that one, and it was so weird that I thought, okay, I bet nobody will get this one, because if I heard it, I would really have to think on it if I had heard it to figure out who it might have been. I like a lot of her stuff, but she's not anybody that I follow or, and she's, I don't know. I'm sure she appeals to a lot of people because she's pretty and she does wacky stuff. Not Harry Connick Jr. Nope. You'll have to try again. But let's learn some. Oh, we already learned some things about Katy Perry. Let's see who I have next up on my list for on my quiz. Get ready.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Golly, Gucci just woke up from her nap on top of this crate. She nearly knocked the computer over. Where's Chris? Where is Akashi Chris? Here we go. Cindy got it. Cindy's first. Nancy, you and Cindy were like so close. Look, everybody's together. Ooh, I like him too, Ritz. All right, that is, yes, Bing Crosby. The moment that Akashi Chris was waiting for, but she's in the car. I think she's driving. Bing Crosby. Who doesn't like Bing Crosby? Okay, let's do some did you knows about Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby was born Harry Lillis Crosby on May 3rd, 1903. You just missed Bing Crosby. We'll run it back and let her hear him. He was born May 3rd, 1903. Let's let him sing for us.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
There he was. Born in 1903. He's a singer and an Academy Award-winning actor. The name Bing came from a comic strip that was in his area. He was born in Spokane, Washington, and there was a comic strip. Oh, I don't remember now. I read what it was called. And a neighbor, he loved that comic strip, and I think a neighbor used to call him Binger from Bingerville or whatever the name of the comic strip was, and it got shortened to Bing, so he became Bing Crosby. Okay, this is interesting. Did you know, he was offered the role of Columbo that Peter Falk went on to take in the TV show. But he had been in a movie where that character of Columbo had first appeared. Someone else played him. And then he was offered the part, but he didn't take it. He was a very serious golfer, and he was part owner of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's see what, yeah, she's at the store. She had dibs on Bing. Okay, let's see. John and Sarah, all the lists that I looked at, White Christmas, the movie wasn't on the top 50 Christmas movies. What? I love to watch it, but it is filled with what is Rosemary Clooney, Danny Kaye. Oh my gosh, it's got so many people that I just love. They just don't make movies like that anymore. He sang up at the lake a lot. Did Bing have tons of kids too? I think he had like 4 kids. I think he had maybe 4 children with a couple different wives. I did read that somewhere, but I had to limit how much I could put in my notes or the show would go on forever. Yeah, I love watching that and The Sound of Music. I've got my list of favorite Christmas movies. All right, let's see who we have next. There we go. I knew it wouldn't take y'all long to get that. I'm getting kind of choked up thinking about her. She's amazing. She's amazing. And I can't even imagine what it feels like to her to not be able to sing and perform anymore. I just can't even. I cannot wrap my head around that. But let's learn some things about Celine Dion. Oh, let's get her up on the screen first. Celine Dion was born March 30th, 1968. She's the youngest of 14 children, 1-4. She has sold over 200 million records worldwide. Her first English album was put out in 1990. She had done albums in French before that. Hey, Connie, thank you so much for being here. I love you. Merry Christmas. It's always so good to see you here. Be safe. Have a wonderful holiday. Don't drink too much eggnog. And I hope to see you again on the next live stream. All right, let's get back. Put that back up. Back to some Did You Knows about Celine. First English album in 1990. Her net worth in 2023. She's in the top 5 wealthiest people in the world with Madonna, Herb Alpert, Paul McCartney, and Rihanna. She, with those other 4, make up the top 5 wealthiest people in the world. Her net worth as of 2023, $800 million. Rihanna was the only one. She's the number 1 that's over $1 billion net worth. And well-deserved. Okay, let's see who we have next.
Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree.
Well, you got to spend that money on something. Right, who did we just hear? Do you need to hear it again?
Candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree.
Jean. Yeah, I wasn't sure about her, but the more I hear her and see her, she's an incredibly talented person. Here we go. Cindy, Frank Sinatra. Yes, Frank Sinatra. All around entertainer. Let's do some Did You Knows about Frank Sinatra. Born on December 12th, 1915. He's a singer and an Academy Award-winning actor. His nickname was Old Blue Eyes. Check out those eyes. He was best friends with John F. Kennedy Jr. They did have a falling out, but he was best friends for a time with John F. Kennedy Jr. He's part of the Rat Pack that we learned about earlier. He had multiple wives. He was married 4 times. Among his wives were Ava Gardner and Mia Farrow. And, there's this big controversy when Mia Farrow went on then and married Woody Allen. They had a son. I don't remember what his name is. But he looks like Frank Sinatra. The son looks like Frank Sinatra. The son certainly does not look like Woody Allen. So there was all this controversy about whose son that really is. Francis Albert Sinatra. Okay, born Francis Albert Sinatra. Good job, Cindy. And thank you, Ritz. Let's see who we have next. I think there's just a couple more.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. For no matter how far away you roam.
I know y'all know this one. Here we go. Karen Carpenter. The other voice that I've dreamed about having. Such an underestimated singer, I think, by a lot of people. Certainly by herself. She underestimated herself. Doesn't make any sense to me. Karen Carpenter. Let's get her picture up and do some Did You Knows. Karen Carpenter, born March 2nd, 1950. That's a 1950. She was a singer, a drummer, and a pianist. She was a big fan of Ringo Starr. That's part of what inspired her to learn to play the drums. She was half of the Carpenters, the best-selling American music act in the 1970s with her brother Richard. She played softball and baseball. Yeah, just, and it's like she didn't even have to try. Her voice was so perfect and so natural. Yeah, she had a monster of a mother. I'm glad that those stories finally came out about that after she passed away, because I do think that if any good was going to come of it, maybe somebody somewhere understood the connection of what abuse can do to children long after they're not children anymore. All right, and then I think we have one more, and then we're going to go to some Christmas movies.
They told me, a newborn king to see.
I'm thinking this one might stump you too. Yes. Oh, it's starting to show it, isn't it? Oh, y'all got a little clue there. But anybody know who that is, or do you need to hear it again? No guesses? Did I stump you with another one? Nope, not Gloria Estefan. It's a male. Another wonderful singer, though, Gloria Estefan. Well, he's not a kid anymore, but I still think of him as a kid. I'll run it back.
They told me, a newborn king to see.
No guesses? I did stump you once more. All right, let me do the reveal, and then I'll play you a video of something, because I did learn some things about him when I was looking up my Did You Knows. So, Justin Bieber. None of you are believers, huh? Justin Bieber was born March 1st of 1994. He's a singer, a drummer, a pianist, a guitarist, and he plays the trumpet. And the only video I could find, I'm going to play it for you, because I didn't know that. I didn't know he played any musical instruments. So he was discovered as a kid. He did a talent show in Canada somewhere, and I don't even think he won it. But because he was on the show, it gave him some exposure, and some famous people, saw him, because Usher, the singer Usher, beautiful voice, I think is who gave him his start, pretty much, because he became aware of him because of this show. Yeah, I'm not a fan of his. I never have been a fan of his, but I was pleased to learn that he does have more musical ability beyond, the things I first think of when I see him or hear him. But let me play this video for you, because this is funny. Okay, I got to figure out how to. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got to find it. It's right here. So remember the tin whistle experience you guys had with me. I think that this video we're going to watch of Justin Bieber playing the trumpet is almost as bad as my tin whistle performance for you. But he does say at some point in this video, or after this video, that he played the trumpet in middle school or whatever, and then wherever he is now, I think this has still been years ago, but he's probably like 30 or mid 30s now, and he tried to play the trumpet here, and I just couldn't help but think of my tin whistle show.
I don't play it so long. Shut up. Wait. C'est sticky.
Ouais, mais c'est vrai qu'il y a un peu de reste coincé. Il y a du lubrifiant. Parce que peut-être que. Je prends bien des ouais, on va mettre la guitare dans un instant.
You get the idea. So I felt a little vindicated when I saw that video, because that's the first thing I thought of, is me trying to play that tin whistle. And you could hopefully see he was in that same thing. He's trying to find the note. Where does he need to start? I'm sure there's a little bit more of a range available on the trumpet, and I don't know that I'm sure I would rather stick with a tin whistle than try to play a trumpet, because that takes a special skill, just being able to get the air into it right. But I just thought that was really interesting to learn that he plays musical instruments. So I found several videos where he's playing the piano and singing. I didn't know he played the piano. Several videos where he's playing the trumpet and singing. But now let's go on to, where did it go? Now let's go on to, I got to find the video. The rest of the quiz. Oh, did I close the quiz? Yeah, because I had to use that same player. Okay, let me get that open again. All right, now it's going to start back at the beginning, so I got to find our place. All right, so now I got to find my window again. Oh, I did this before, didn't I? Okay, here we go. So now we're going to do the same, where we're going to listen to a clip and then you have to guess the movie. I don't have any did you knows about these movies, but that's because it's not just a single person. I do think you'll be familiar with all the movies, even if you haven't seen them all. I haven't seen all of them, but I'm familiar with them. So give these a listen and see. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, Justin, we already saw you. All right. What movie is this clip from? Oh, after my intro. Okay, come on. I didn't remember I had it that long. I was probably thinking I was going to be talking.
I'm up here, you morons! Come and get me! You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Anyone know what movie that is? It's a Christmas movie. These are all Christmas movies, movies that you associate with Christmas, even if they're not like specifically about Christmas. They are considered Christmas movies. They either happen at Christmas time or the story is a Christmas story. Home Alone. Okay, wait. Xander got it. Home Alone. Yes. Oh. I always forget to turn off my phone link thing. Home Alone. Yes. Macaulay Culkin's early days. All right. What's this one?
Apparently, there's still quite a bit about show business I don't understand.
Oh, it'll come to you, sir. Just takes time. We wouldn't be any good as generals.
You weren't any good as privates.
We were just talking about this movie. Oh, yeah. I'll be disappointed if you don't know all these then. Oh, here we go. White Christmas. Was it John and Sarah, Two Doves, Bees and Gardens, that's saying it's yes, that it's one that they like to watch every year? White Christmas. Oh, let's see. Who all's in there? So Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and Vera Ellen. Just, if you have not seen this movie for some reason, for any reason, Not judging you. Please watch this movie. This is what movies should be about. It's a great story. Again, stellar cast. Everything about this movie is so perfect. The music is perfect. Look at it. I mean, this poster thing here right now, that's what it's like. It's just beautiful. Color by Technicolor. It was a big deal in the day, and it's a big deal still now. Let's see. Who just got their star? Yeah, and I think Rosemary Clooney is like George Clooney's aunt. Is that right? Any George Clooney fans out there that know for sure they're related? I just don't remember how they're related. I don't think it's his mother, but I do think they are related. All right, let's see what the next movie is.
Hey, Larry. Sheila. Larry, you drove your Porsche here tonight, didn't you? Yeah. Now, how would you like to trade that Porsche for a mint condition 1952 Mickey Mantle rookie card?
I have not seen this movie. Not Die Hard. I like the star of this movie very much. He's been around a long time. And it looks like a great movie. It's getting great reviews. Macaulay Culkin is who Ritz was referring to. Just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Nope, not National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I think that's called. Do you need to hear it again? It's not. I don't think it's going to be. Its distribution was not as big as like Christmas Vacation or Home Alone, because I think it's a Netflix movie. That's part of why I haven't seen it. We don't have Netflix. We have Amazon Prime, and I don't think it's on Amazon Prime. I will tell you that that's Kurt Russell's voice you hear. But let me know if you want to hear it again to make a guess. Yeah, this wouldn't have been anything at Blockbuster because Blockbuster's been gone too long. I'll just reveal it for you. And it sounds like it's one worth seeing just based on the reviews. Kurt Russell, The Christmas Chronicles. All right, what do we have next? Let's see what we got next. Okay, John and Sarah got it. 2 Christmas Chronicles.
Looking for anything in particular, sir?
Yes, that necklace there, how much is it?
It's £270.
All right, I'll have it.
Lovely. Would you like it gift wrapped?
Yes, all right.
Lovely.
I have not seen this movie either. Don't beat me up over that. I mentioned in Eric and Monica's live stream last night on Bland's Promised Land Ranch that I've never had eggnog. I know that's a Christmas thing. I don't even know why I haven't had eggnog. Now, I have kind of a issue about eating or drinking raw eggs. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm wrong about how eggnog is made. Nope. Not that one is not a Goldie Hawn Kurt Russell movie that we just heard. Again, I haven't seen it, but I know it's got a huge fan base and it's chock full of stars. Chock full of stars. Let's do a reveal. And you guys can tell me if you've seen it. I mean, who's not in this movie? Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Colin Firth, Laura Linney, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Keira Knightley, Rowan Atkinson. The scene we just heard is Alan Rickman. He's in a department store. His wife has gone off shopping, and I haven't seen it. I'm guessing by what the scene looked like that he's picking out a gift for her. So he goes to the jewelry counter. Rowan Atkinson is behind the jewelry counter, working the jewelry counter, and Alan Rickman picks out a necklace for his wife. I guess it's his wife. Again, I haven't seen the movie. Okay, let's see what the next one is. We're getting close to the end. of the quiz and the show.
Mary, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day and next year and a year after that. I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum. Then I'm coming back here and go to college and see what they know, and then I'm going to build things.
This is the movie I have to watch every Christmas. If I could only choose one, it would be this movie. Here you go. Okay, what's the name of the movie? Oh, I missed it. I was trying to show this. What's the name of it? What's the name of it? That's Jimmy Stewart you hear talking. He's talking to Donna Reed. Here we go, Ritz. I have to watch this movie every year. I love Jimmy Stewart for one thing. I'm not a Western movie fan necessarily. There are some good Westerns that I really, really like. But the movie The Rare Breed with Jimmy Stewart, David Keith, Maureen O'Hara, one of the Mills. Who's the Mills? Who's the oldest Mills? Hey, not Haley Mills. Haley Mills is the younger one, right? Maybe it was her. I love that movie. I love that movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas classic for sure. Yeah, I can't miss this one.
Oh, not recently, Clarky. Read the squirrels were high in cholesterol.
Thank you, Catherine. I'll try and trap it. Russ!
Right here, Dad.
Oh, there you are. Go get the hammer.
Clark, what do you need a hammer for?
I'm gonna catch it in the coat, smack it with the hammer.
There we go. Yeah. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I think, was it Cindy that guessed that one for another movie? So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys knew that one. So it's a clue, right? In the very beginning, the woman uses his name, Clark. So, yes, that's what this one was. Oh, I need an assistant is what I need. Someone that runs the visuals for the stream for me or puts the comments up. Oh, yeah. Let's just see what the next one is.
Oh, excuse me. Yes? I'm trying to find a Doberman doll. Me too, me too. Do you have any more in the back? What? You see that? What did it say? These guys are looking for a Turbo Man? A gentleman doll, yes. They're looking for Turbo Man.
Let me know if you need a hint. Or if you need to hear it again. That's a dad out shopping for a Christmas toy. Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the star of that movie. Yep. Yep, you guys, so you can see it in your head now, right? Yep, you guys can see it in your head. I know it. I know it. Let's do the reveal. Funny stuff. Hey, Karen, how are you? Thank you for being here. You can play Guess the Movie with us.
All right, come on now. What's the joke? Could I really be alive? I mean, I can make words, I can move, I can juggle, I can sleep, I can count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6, 8. Well, I can count to 5.
Yes, Xander, Frosty the Snowman. You guys knew that one, didn't you?
Don't touch anything.
It's great.
I'm just gonna call the police. I'll carry the stuff up there. Let them deal with it, okay? Whoa. This guy was huge.
Dad, isn't this neat?
Charlie? Charlie! Stay away from those things. They're reindeer. You don't know where they've been.
Guesses? Oh, here we go. Oh. Yes, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. I started to click on that. And then I accidentally clicked on the next comment.
What's going on up there?
Nothing. We'll be right down. You stay away from that turkey. It's got an hour to cook. You'll get worms.
But what about my glasses?
Well, you can wear the old ones with the crack in them until we get you some new ones. Okay.
I had pulled it off.
But I left my gun outside.
Yeah, well, when you get dressed, you can go out, get your gun. Okay, hold that on there.
Yes, A Christmas Story. That's funny to me how classic this movie has become. Because it's not like at least I'm sure it took a lot of money to make it. Movies take a lot of money, but it's not like big blockbuster special effects and CGI and all of that. It just is a simple, you really feel like you're just like watching this family, hanging out with this family. But it's got, I mean, like, who can't name a long list of quips and things, meme material for this. You'll shoot your eye out. And I always think of this kid sticking his tongue on that frozen metal signpost, that pole. I just all these little scenes pop into my mind. And what is that lady's name that plays the mom? She was also in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh my gosh, why can I not remember her name? Amanda Dillon, something Dillon. And I think she's already passed away. I'm a huge fan. Oh my gosh, what's the dad's name? That's not Gavin MacLeod, is it? No, who is that? That was made there in Ohio. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love to you guys. Merry Christmas. Be safe. Have a wonderful holiday. Somebody was watching you and took your idea. Okay, let's see what we got. We still got 2 or 3 more of these, I think.
So, Dad, plan out our whole day. First, we'll make snow angels for 2 hours, and then we'll go ice skating, and then we'll eat a whole roll of Toll House cookie dough as fast as we can, and then, to finish, we'll snuggle.
Okay, another confession. I've never had eggnog, and I've never seen this movie. Okay, yes, I knew you'd know it. Y'all got to be quick. You don't like this movie? I've never seen it. And it's so huge. I feel silly to have not seen it, but I haven't seen it. Will Ferrell in Elf.
It's Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year when we all act a little nicer. We smile a little easier. We share a little more. For a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be.
Guesses on this one? I've seen this one, but it's been a long time. Here we go. Scrooged.
Come on, Ruby.
It's a good movie.
Watch your step, please.
Thank you.
No, thank you. One thing about trains. It doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on.
Yep, Runaway. It helps when you work in the movie store. Polar Express. Oh, why did I pause it? My son-in-law used to work for the railroad. He was an engineer for... Which railroad did Brady work for? Union Pacific? Whatever. He worked for the railroad, and at Christmas time, they would do a Polar Express on the trains, and my little granddaughters got to do real-life Polar Express.
Ho, 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 Vern. Merry...
I thought thought you said this Vern was a friend of yours.
Oh, Vern's just like that. He'll do anything for a laugh. Come on. It's Santa's little party helper. Hi. This is Harmony.
Hey, Nora.
Kind of a tough time, so I'm helping her out. You know, kind of a father image kind of thing.
Any guesses on that one? So they use a name. The one of the characters refers to this guy. She says his name at the beginning of the clip, which for me to hear it would be the biggest. Close. I'm good. How are you, Nora? Thank you for being here today. Merry Christmas. No guesses? Do you need to hear it again? There's one other one after this one. Okay, it is an Ernest movie. Wonder whatever happened to that guy. Ernest Saves Christmas. Whatever happened to that guy? Is he still around? Here's the last one.
Your Honor, every one of these letters is addressed to Santa Claus. The post office has delivered them. Therefore, the Post Office Department, a branch of the federal government, recognizes this man, Kris Kringle, to be the one and only Santa Claus.
Oh, look, it's giving it away. Miracle on 34th Street, yeah. I figured you would all get
to
that.
be the one and only Santa Claus.
With a very young Natalie Wood. All right, that's my Christmas quiz, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that. I had fun picking stuff. I for sure had fun pulling the clips from the Christmas songs because I haven't listened to any Nat King Cole. So Once Upon a Time. Now, you'll still hear some of that on the Christmas stations that are playing because those songs are so timeless and so well loved and so well known that even, elementary school kids now enjoy hearing those when they hear them. But obviously when I was a little girl, those were more contemporary. And so that's some of the older stuff is the stuff that I grew up with that was already considered classic. So that was really fun for me. Keela, that was really fun for me finding, honey, I know. It's wet outside. I know. Off. Show me off. She's so excited. She's like a kid on Christmas morning. We got to put your new collar on you. Her collar's getting kind of tight. So I had a really fun time looking for Christmas song clips. And there were so many more that I could have included. But in the essence of time, I had to narrow it down. You guys did great. I hope you enjoyed learning some things about some of these older and newer singers because I learned some things as I was putting my little Did You Knows together. I can't believe it's the Friday before Christmas. It just doesn't seem like enough time has gone by for it to be Christmas again. We don't know. We'll probably stop by our little neighbor's house with the two little girls to give them some gifts. I talked last week on the show. We got them a gift membership for their family to go to the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History all year. They have a year-long membership. If you're considering a gift for a family, so if you have grown children and grandchildren and stuff, those are such great gifts, experience gifts to the museum or zoos or, some place where they all go together and see things and feel things and taste things. And so look into that if you're kind of stumped on what to give as a family gift when there's little kids involved. I mean, maybe not even so little. I think the museum would probably be fun. Gucci just threw up. Gucci, honey. Hang on. I have to go get it or one of the dogs will eat it. No. Nope. Yeah, that's a paper towel with dog throw up in it. It's her food from this morning, so something tells me her stomach's not working very well. But anyway, so there's a gift idea if you're kind of stumped on something to do for a family. And not a lot else going on here. I think we're done with everything we wanted to do. Again, we'll drop off some other gifts. We do have some other gifts to give the little girls at that family's house, and some stuff for their dog, Chloe. And then it'll just be kind of come and go with people stopping by. And I'm taking next week. I'm really going to try to make myself take next week off as far as making videos. I still want to maybe put up a short every day because I like that, and it's pretty quick. And I think I hear her throwing up again. At least she waited till now. Thank you for that. But it is a gift. It is such a gift and a blessing to have a YouTube family here, and for you guys to come and spend Christmas with me this way, even if it's just a little couple of hours of virtual fellowship. This is a huge. Again, if you're not a content creator, maybe you don't know what it means when somebody says something like that. Oh my gosh, boys, seriously? And one of the boys just peed on the couch. No, Boone. Oh my gosh. And they just came in. So apparently they did not stay out long enough. Hint, hint, hint. Wow. It's just like when my kids were little. It's Christmas all year long here. But back to what I was saying. I'm getting off track. I love you guys. And it means so much to me that you show up for my live streams at all. But today is obviously a special show because it's my Christmas stream. I had fun putting together the little quiz for you and learning about some of the singers in the quiz. So I hope that was fun for you as well. Check out my shorts, y'all. They're still helping me to grow my channel. And let me make sure I'm not missing. Oh yeah, I could find a bloopers thing. We could do some bloopers one day on the show. And from Ritz, thanks so much, Kat. This was so much fun. You were the best holiday hostess. May everyone enjoy Christmas with all families and loved ones. That's beautiful. Thank you. The same to you as well. Thank you, Xander, for being here. Thank you, Beverly, for stopping by today. Merry Christmas to you all. Yes, so many wonderful sentiments here. Stay safe. At least try to stay saner than Xander. He's from a big family, so y'all got to give him some grace. Have a great weekend. God bless. Stay safe and love y'all. Merry Christmas. It was great. Thank you. The pups are worked up about Christmas. Oh, yeah. They got some energy to spare, y'all. And it's so bad because, again, the yard is a mess. It's a muddy mess. There are puddles of water. We've got 2 dogs that dig, so we've got new holes in the backyard to collect the rain. And Gucci and the baby Keela can't help but go and get as wet and dirty as they possibly can. But it's Christmas. And, again, I want to say that having my 4 kids in 5 years really did prepare me for some of the craziness that has come from having so many animals. Karen, this was such a treat to see you here today. I hope you are happy and well. Thank you for stopping by. That applies to everyone. I hope you're all happy and well. If you don't watch my Vlogmas video today, that's okay because it's the quiz that we all just did together. But if you're so inclined to help me with watch hours and views, crank it up and let it run while you go prepare dinner or take the dog for a walk or all of the above. I will be back next Friday. Not sure what the agenda is going to be. And I'm still hoping to have David Hunt come and play some music for us at some point. So I'll make sure you guys know when that's going to happen. And as always, be safe, be happy, be well, be blessed. I love you guys. I love you guys. It feels so nice to have friends and family here that I feel like I know, that it would just be a little dream come true if I actually met you live and in person sometime and could give you a hug and touch you. So thank you for being here and for being my little virtual family by getting together with me on YouTube. I'll see you next Friday. I'll have obviously a few more Vlogmas videos going up because that's supposed to be, 25 days of Vlogmas. I never know for sure what I'm doing until the day I'm going to do it, which is really a challenge. But that's part of the fun as well. So watch for those. Don't drink too much eggnog. Don't eat too much candy. Sleep well. I hope you get everything you hope for and wish for and dream about this Christmas. And I wish you all peace and joy and love and happiness, all that your hearts can hold. All right, I'll leave the chat open for a little bit so you guys can say your goodbyes to each other. And I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye, friends.